Welcome to the Nectar and Grit Podcast, where we take 5 minutes to talk with actors and filmmakers about weird shit. Welcome, Brad Allen. It's nice to see you today. How are you?
Doing good. Good to see you too. Things are going well. It's been busy but good. So
Good. Awesome. Great to hear. Starting off, do you want to kind of tell the audience a little bit about what you've got going on, what projects you finished or that you've got coming up?
yeah. So we recently wrapped up filming season 3 of our own original TV show called Crusaders Tale. It is a historical fiction series. Very It's been very fun to work on. So we're excited to get that out sometime this fall. So we'll have people looking out for that soon.
Awesome. That sounds great.
Yeah.
So let's start with the strange questions. Who's a collaborator or a director or like a lead actor? Who is not a director or an actor? I'm sorry, but perhaps maybe like a grip or an editor or a designer who has changed the way you view the medium of filmmaking.
Yeah. Um, there's so many. There have been many many colleagues I've worked with that I've enjoyed being in their presence. Um, I guess let's if I had to pick an example, let's use the director who's been helping out on Crusaders Tale, Zach Menzies. He is just an absolute wizard. He does so much good work with the cinematography and the editing. Um, yeah, he has these very he has his trademark shots that he does very, very well. A lot of rotating, um, zooming with your feet and moving around and circling the action of the scene with the camera. And I I don't often see that, and I really appreciate that he works so hard. And watching him at work, it's it's like a case study. You get to observe and you're witnessing lightning in a bottle. It's like you
Awesome.
see him doing his thing, and it's like, holy cow! Like I gotta figure out how to replicate that. It's very good. So
That's awesome.
yeah,
Oh, the next question is if you had to describe your creative philosophy in just 3 words, what would they be?
that is a tough one. Um, would I be sued by Nike if I say just do it? um,
Probably not.
maybe because I feel like that would be it, or just get started. Something of
Yeah.
that nature. Um, a lot of I think a lot of people talk themselves out of a creative idea. I've had many friends that have done that over the years where they don't have a ton of money, for example, or they second guess whether their film idea is good enough, whether it's interesting. Um, I think that's a hindrance, and I think people need to, if they have an idea that they want to go shoot something, they should do it. Find people that want to work with them and just get started. I mean, even if you have a shoestring budget, there's going to be people that want to work with you on something, and you can get your first movie done, and then people kind of see what you're capable of, and then you're going to start seeing people that are willing to invest money and time and extra gear and resources, and that viewers will invest in actually giving you a chance on your project. So, yeah, I think the big thing is just to stay in process and to always be to just be creating so that you keep those muscles fresh and sharp. And yeah,
Cool.
it's really
W-
important.
What piece of advice have you received that you initially hated but eventually realized was true?
hmm um, it was not a filmmaker who told it to me, but my father. He helps a lot with production on some of the different shows. Very much a behind the scenes kind of guy, with giving advice about the business side of things and stuff like that. And he's always said throughout my life not to dwell on things. And at different points, I found that hard to understand or hard to uh, incorporate in my own life. But the older I get and the more I've worked on projects, the more it's made sense.